Ow. Whoa. This one is freaking cool. Oh my god, that is freaking awesome. Take a look at that. And it doesn't say what the other one is. It doesn't say what the other one is. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. That's right, I've got a box of snakes that has come in, so we're gonna start this vlog off with a little unboxing. I hope that you guys enjoy it. And you know, I've been unboxing snakes the last little bit, but I wanted to go back to something I did a few months ago, which is kind of like the unboxing mystery box, right? Because Lori ordered these snakes. I'll be honest with you, I know that they're ball pythons, but I have no idea what she ordered, so I am not gonna look what's in the bag. I'm gonna open them and do the best I can do to guess. Now, I won't be as extreme as the last time I did it, because these are a little bit more common mutations, I'm assuming. Again, I'm not sure what she ordered, but it's not like when my buddy sent me all those crazy combinations. I had no idea what it was, so we're still gonna have fun guessing, and I want you to join along and guess along with me and see if you guys get it right, and then we'll check the bags afterwards and see how it goes. And after we're done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what we did with those gargoyle geckos and how we set them up. For now, you say we have an amazing day together. Push all our problems aside for the rest of this vlog. Go down in the comments and tell me something awesome, because I love starting my day reading about you wonderful people. While you're down there, can you smash that like button? What do you say? We go ahead and unbox some snakes. All right, so the rules of the game is, again, that I will not look at what the tag is on the bag. All I can do is look at the snake, try to identify it, and hopefully I will be right. Lori ordered, I think there's 29 snakes total in this shipment, so I have no idea what they are, other than the fact that I think they're all ball pythons, but again, she might have surprised me with something else. I have no idea. So regardless, let's just go ahead and get right into this. All right, so not too many bags here. Again, I am gonna open up this bag. I am not gonna look at what's inside the bag, and together we're gonna try to guess what is in this bag. Let's go ahead and just look and see what is in here. Oh my gosh, I know there's a handful of snakes. Ooh, okay. So now the dilemma is, is this something different than what I think it is, or is this just what it is? To me, these look like pastel lesser ball pythons. I don't see anything else in them besides pastel lesser. And don't get me wrong, they're definitely very pretty animals, and I know pastel lessers are very popular. So again, I think Lori is always thinking, like, what can I order that's gonna be popular to put on the website, obviously. So let's go ahead and see if I was right on this one. Let's see. Look at that, guys. 4 pastel lessers. So I was absolutely right. That one was a pretty simple one. I mean, I've been working with pastel lessers for, I don't know, 10, 12, maybe even 15 years. I have no idea. So that wasn't too strange. I was just wondering, is there a chance that there could have been something else in there? Lori is throwing me a curveball. I have no idea. So if everything is that easy, I think I'm going to do pretty good with this challenge. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. If you guys are seeing what's in this bag, do not cheat. You have to try to guess right alongside me, because it wouldn't be fair if you guys didn't do that. Oh, okay. This is another one. I'm gonna do pretty good today, I think. So what do you guys think about these right here? They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at how pretty these things are. But again, if my intuition is right, this looks like a 2-gene animal, which would be a pastel sugar ball python. Now, the thing that's gonna be interesting is that there's pastel sugars and there's pastel calicos, and they basically look almost the same. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say these are pastel sugars, but they very well could be pastel calicos too. And hopefully there's nothing else in them. Let's take a look and see what is in this bag right here. Look at this, guys. I am a snake expert. No, the truth is that so far things have been pretty easy, but those are really pretty pastel sugars, and I know why she ordered them again, because the last time we ordered some, you guys bought them up really quick once they were established and doing well for us. I knew we were out, and some of this stuff I think is going to kind of be replenishing things that we've sold out of, and hopefully there'll be some surprises in here that I wasn't expecting. So on to the next bag and see if we can find out what's in this one. All right, let's go ahead and see what's in bag number 3. Uh-oh. This is gonna be tricky, guys. I mean, certainly 3 of these little boogers are pretty easy to know. 3 of them certainly look like super cinnamons, and we had just gotten, I think, a couple super cinnamons the last shipment we had, and literally as soon as we put them up on the website, they were sold within like a day or so. So I'm not surprised about that. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that these are super cinnies. Let's hope I'm right about that, because they could be super black pastels, but to me they look more like super cinnies. This is the one that's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's see, what exactly is this? I'm going to say that is a super pastel spinner, or what would be called probably a killer blast, or sometimes people call them killer bee pinstripes, but regardless, the genetics in here I think is going to be super pastel pinstripe spider. Let's go ahead and look at the bag and see what we've got. Okay, so we definitely have 2 super cinnamons and 1 killer blast. Oh my god, I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit stressed about that one. I didn't know if I was going to get it, because there are a few other animals that look similar to that. I mean, they always have similar genes. I knew it was going to be pinstripe, I knew it was going to be spider, I thought it was going to be super pastel, but I was wondering, could there be lesser in there? I wasn't sure. So, so far, I am hitting 100%. That's not bad. So we have 4 more bags to go really quickly. Let's see what is in this one. Oh, interesting. All right, so these ones right here certainly just look like albino black pastel. I'm gonna say these are albino black pastels because they certainly look like it. This one here has got me a little bit perplexed. All right, this definitely is a cinnamon, but there's something else going on. I mean, look at those sides and I don't really know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is a Cinny Vanilla? Maybe even a Cinny Fire? So Cinny Fire, Cinny Vanilla. Let's go ahead and see what I've got here. All right, this is a Cinny Mojave. And yes, oh, and these are albino cinnies. So these are albino cinnamons, not albino black pastels. And this is a cinnamon Mojave. Oh my gosh, I kind of screwed that one up, guys. I mean, yeah, I pretty much whipped on this entire bag. Now, of course, albino cinnies and albino black pastels are very similar. The cinnamon Mojave thing, I pretty much messed that one up. I think they call them Savannah ball pythons, actually. So, all right, well, didn't do so good on that bag. Hopefully, I'll redeem myself on the next one. Okay, just a few bags to go. Let's see what we can do. I got to redeem myself after that complete miss this last time. I tell you what, I'm feeling kind of bad about myself here. So, all right, what do we have? Oh, this is kind of a whole mixed bag of things here. I'm going to have a tough time with this one. There's a lot of crazy stuff here. All right, let's break it down one by one. It's definitely a lesser, but there's something else going on with this one too. There's a lot of pink in its side. Okay, it's either gonna be, I'm gonna go really out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's either a Mojave or a lesser, and I'm gonna say that there's calico in it, because I think that's what that pink, that's the only time you really see pink in a Mojave. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say that. This looks just like another pastel lesser. I don't really see anything else in that. This, wow. Whoa, this one is freaking cool. Oh my god, that is freaking awesome. Take a look at that. That thing is freaking cool. Okay, this, the only way I could explain this one would be, it definitely looks like a lemon blast, but it's a paradox. So I would have to say that it's a paradox, because there's no real mutation that makes something like that. That thing is cool. And then lastly, this one is gonna have me confused a little bit. This one definitely looks like there is, I'm gonna say that there's cinnamon, pastel, and lesser. So maybe a pewter lesser? I tell you what, guys, this one was a hard one. I don't know. So all right, so we have a pewter calico. Well, I completely blew that one. We have a lemon black's paradox. So that one was good. We have a pastel lesser, so I hit that one. And then a motley sugar. I said a motley calico, but it's basically the same thing. So in a way, I got all of them except that pewter calico, which I thought was a lesser. That one was bad. I was really off base on that one, but I kind of did okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but I did all right. Couple bags to go. Let me know down in the comments if you've been doing all right on this, if you've guessed any of these, or if you've seen the marks on the bag and been cheating or whatever the case is. Okay, so let's see what we got in this bag here. Oh, all right. These are pretty. These are pretty. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know I messed up the albino cinnamons last time, so I'm gonna think that she didn't get so many albino cinnamons. I'm gonna say again, it's an albino black pastel. So let's hope these are albino black pastels. Now this one, the last time I said it was a cinnamon fire or cinnamon something else, I can't even remember. Whereas this actually does look like a cinnamon Mojave, which is what the other one was as well. So this one I think is a cinnamon Mojave, or what they call a Savannah ball python. Let's see how lucky I am here. Okay, so what do we have? We have, oh my gosh, I messed up again. This is a cinnamon mystic. and albino cinnamon. So I completely whipped the entire bag again. I thought for sure they were going to be albino black pastels. Turns out I was completely wrong. So these are albino cinnamons and a cinnamon mystic, which by the way looks extremely cool. I really like the way this animal turned out. That's pretty awesome. One last bag to go. Okay, so here we go. Oh my gosh. It's going to be hard. So these two are pretty easy to figure out. They're certainly blue-eyed Lucy's, but you can see they have a colored head, so these have to be Super Mojaves. It's just another blue-eyed leucistic complex, but the Super Mojaves have kind of a gray pattern head, whereas the lesser and all that other stuff have completely white. This one is going to be really hard, so I'm going to go ahead and take a crack at this one first. This looks like it is maybe a pewter lesser. I'm going to say a pewter lesser, which would be a pastel cinnamon lesser. I think that's what it is. And then lastly, this one here, which is ridiculous, by the way. I literally have no clue what is going on with this animal right here. I mean, literally no clue. It looks crystal-like. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a crystal, I don't even know. I mean, literally, maybe a crystal cinnamon? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, that thing is crazy cool. I love it. I mean, it's one of the coolest ball pythons I've seen in a long time, but I have no idea what it is. Let's go ahead and see, because I know I got that wrong. I'm sure of it. Okay, first one is a black pastel lesser. Okay. Theoretically, I got that wrong because I said cinnamon instead of black pastel. And I also said it was a pewter. It looked like it was, all right, so I blew that one. I said pastel cinnamon lesser. It's a black pastel lesser. Totally wrong on that one, but it got close. Super Mojave, definitely, we're right. And it doesn't say what the other one is. It doesn't say what the other one is. I have no idea what this snake is. Oh my gosh. Literally don't know. All right, I'm gonna have to go get Lori and tell me, because literally it is not marked on the bag. Can you freaking believe it? I know I got it wrong, but I've got to go let's go find Lori. I gotta find Lori and figure out what this snake is right here. Lori, literally, this is like the weirdest, wildest snake that you got from that shipment. And of course, this is the one snake that's not marked on the back. There's no marking. I have no idea what this is.
There's no marking on the back?
There's no marking for that. There's marking for the other 4 snakes, but what did you order and what is that?
I have to look in the list.
Well, look, for gosh sakes, it's killing me. I mean, the suspense is killing me. I need to, yes, check the list.
Okay, it obviously has Mojave in it?
How would I know? It's the only one on this list.
There's only one.
There's only one, and it's crazy wild. Everything else was pretty straightforward, so this has got to be something really different. Just look at something crazy, and I'll tell you if it's it.
I'm not really sure, because it has the coloration for the potion, but it's supposed to be
a potion. What? What is it?
It's supposed to be a spider potion, and I don't see spider.
That's absolutely what it is, Lori.
I don't see a spider in that.
Oh, absolutely, that's exactly it. So this is basically a Mojave, a mystic, and a spider. So it'd be like a spider Mojave, but then a mystic. That makes total sense. I cannot believe they didn't have it marked. Okay, so this is a mystic potion spider. Makes total sense. Now I got it. I just can't believe out of all the snakes they didn't have this one marked right.
I can't believe out of all the snakes you didn't know what it was.
How would I? That was a hard snake to find. I would have never guessed the mystic potion spider. I mean, that is crazy. Wow, that thing is cool. All right, cool, excellent. I want to give you guys a really quick view of how we're keeping the gargoyle geckos. Again, gargoyle geckos, like this little girl right here, are actually a New Caledonian gecko, much like the crested geckos. These guys definitely are the south of New Caledonia, but all of the rhacodactylists down there are heavily endangered. As a matter of fact, there was a time they thought crested geckos were extinct from the wild. They've now found a few islands that actually have them, but it's kind of strange to think that they're in captivity. There's literally thousands and tens of thousands of rhacodactylists here, and in the wild, they're basically almost gone. And as you can see, these guys are so incredibly gorgeous. And this is just a setup that's going to hold us over until we get the build out next door where we can have really elaborate, tall arboreal cages. But you definitely want to make sure that they have lots of things to climb. These little cones here are perfect because there's lots of ventilation. They can get in them and feel a little bit secure. They have have lots of climbing. We of course have some foliage just to kind of reduce that stress a little bit. We have a nice moist box right here that just has some damp sphagnum moss, and you typically want the humidity to be about 50%, but you also want to mist it a couple times so it has some humidity changes, but you don't want it to be much above 50% long term. And of course, this food right here is just a type of dry food. You can either use Repashy or you can use Pangea. Either one of those commercial foods work completely fine. You just mix it with water and they just eat it just like this. I mean, some of them will take crickets and roaches as kind of a treat if you gut load them, but these ones particularly were kept on Repashy or Pangea diet exclusively, so they haven't ever had anything else. And then we just keep paper in the bottom, and that's the way it's really easy to clean, plus the humidity can stay up a little bit when we mist it, but you don't want the humidity to stay up for too long. You can also switch over to like a cocoa fiber. That's completely fine too, like Reptile Prime works really good. As a matter of fact, we have our new finer Reptile Prime that I think is going to be even better for a species like these Rhacodactylus. But you can see it's a pretty simplistic setup. You definitely want to make sure that they have some climbing space because they spend most of their time off of the ground, and basically just kind of stress-free environment just like this is going to be completely perfect. One of the biggest things is definitely temperature. These guys are a cooler animal, so you don't want them to be really hot. We actually found an area here that's about 77 or 78 degrees that we're keeping them all in. Now you can have the hot spot, you know, like 82, 83 degrees if you want, but if they get much above 84, 85 degrees, they definitely don't do well. So they're a cooler animal. So an environment that's like 78, 80 degrees is absolutely perfect. So I can't wait to get these guys in really cool displays where you can really see them climb all over the place. It's really cool. But for now, I just wanted to kind of share the way we're keeping them right now that I think is going to work out completely fine until we have them next door. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing day, evening, night, whenever you happen to be watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's vlog. We unboxed some really cool snakes. It was just an all in all awesome day. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in all the time and all the support you give me. I love you guys so much. Can you do me a couple favors before we get out of here? Can you smash that like button as well as turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.